Stop what you're doing. You've never seen cars like these before. What if I told you there's a car that changes color with a swipe, another made entirely from cardboard, and one that literally has moving skin like it's alive? What if your next car could record your racing laps, power up with your iPhone, or even shift into a pickup truck, all by itself? This isn't science fiction. These are real concept cars, filmed in person, up close, and in action. From the minds of BMW, Porsche, Audi, and more, we're counting down the top 10 most insane concept cars we got to show you. And trust me, number 1 is going to blow your mind. For 10, this is the BMW i Vision Dee. Now this isn't just any regular concept car. This car can change into 32 different colors. It starts off looking all sleek and white, but then with a few taps on the control screen, you can make it turn bright yellow. And not just the body, even the rims can change color to match. You want racing stripes? It does that too. Let's say you pick yellow for the body and gray for the stripes. Just watch. It doesn't just flip to the color instantly. First, it cycles through white again and then moves into the next color. The coolest part? It does this on every panel of the car. Even the rims follow along like they're part of the whole show. But hold on, it gets even crazier. There's a door panel on the car that looks completely blank. Nothing on it. Now you can move the seat forward or backward or even open the door, all just by getting near it. It's like the car knows you're there. Total sci-fi vibes. Alright, next at number 9 is something that caught everyone by surprise. The Skoda Vision 7S. This concept car is all about big ideas and small details. First of all, parts of it are made from recycled tires. The outside looks slick and smooth, but those bits on the sides, reused rubber, and it looks cool too. Instead of side mirrors, it uses cameras. And the way the doors open, you just press a button and it lights up and opens by itself. It welcomes you in with these clean, glowing green lights. And get this, there's no B-pillar, which means there's nothing between the front and back seats. That makes climbing in super easy. Now imagine this, you're sitting in the back seat, and you put your iPhone on this little pad. It clicks into place magnetically, and suddenly, the whole car wakes up. Everything from your phone now shows up on the big screen in front of you. So basically, you don't even need to hold your phone anymore. It's all on the car's screen. Then the center console moves over it to keep things clean, and now the screen becomes your main control hub. Also, when you're ready to drive, the pedals slide out by themselves. This car is not just a design shell, it's fully working. It drives, it opens, it transforms. It's like a smart living room on wheels. Coming in at number 8, things start getting serious. This is the Nissan Hyperforce. And let me just say, it's all about power and speed, with a whole lot of style. The moment you see it, you know it means business. The doors open with a boom and show off a ton of carbon fiber everywhere. That black glossy material is strong, lightweight, and looks awesome. At the back, one of the most eye-catching things is the tunnel effect with the lights. It's not just a regular taillight. The turn signals blink in a way that creates this tunnel of light that feels like it's pulling you in. When the lights come on, they don't just shine. They glow in patterns and seem to move toward you. It's wild to watch. It's like the car is alive and reacting to your touch or movement. Nissan really went full high-tech with this one. Even though it looks like something out of a video game, it's real. And every single detail, from the lights to the doors to the panels, is designed to impress. You can tell the team behind this wanted to show what the future of hypercars could actually be. Coming in at number 7 is the one and only Citroen Oli, a car that's made out of cardboard. Not metal, not plastic. It's a special kind of super strong recycled honeycomb cardboard. And get this, you can stand on the roof just to enjoy the view. That's how tough this thing is. The idea behind this car is all about going back to what's necessary. Nothing extra, just the stuff you actually need. For example, the windshield, it's straight up and down, not curved. Why? Because if it's flat, it uses less glass. Less material means less cost and better for the planet. Now look at the design. The headlights have this cool blocky shape, and the body is super light. It looks like a tiny truck, but here's the twist. It transforms into a full mini pickup. You open the trunk, slide out a part of the floor, adjust some panels, and just like that, the back becomes a large flatbed space for hauling stuff. Inside, it's like a surprise party. The interior is this super bright orange-red color that's a huge contrast with the plain white outside. And the doors? They open backward. Yep, inverse doors that swing the opposite way. When you step in, the seats feel foamy and soft. And guess what? They're 3D printed. Even cooler, the whole car is controlled with your phone. You don't need a key or a big dashboard. Just place your phone in a special dock and boom, the car powers up. It becomes like your extra arm, always connected, always ready to go. The Citroen Oli is simple, but also kind of genius. It's all about being clever with space, weight, and design. It shows that cars don't need to be giant machines to be useful or exciting. Next up at number 6 is a car that doesn't just look cool. It's the coolest looking car. This one is called the Cupra DarkRebel, and there's only one of them ever made. The first thing you notice is the paint. They call it mercury drop, and it's made up of 7 layers of paint mixed with chrome. But it's not just shiny, it actually lets light pass through it. So when you turn on the car's lights, they glow through the paint. That's just insane. This car has 3 different drive modes, and each one changes the lights and the feeling of the whole car. First, there's exponential square, the base mode. Then you hit a button and it switches to exponential cube, which is more like a race mode. When it changes, the lights don't just blink. They recalibrate, fade out, and shift into new shapes. Then there's the final mode, exponential infinite, which is meant to be like a metaverse mode. It's like driving in a digital world. Now check this out. On the front and back of the car, there's something called a keel. It's based on a sailboat, like the blade underneath a boat that helps it stay balanced. The keel goes right through the center of the car, and it makes the car look like it has a spine running from front to back. It blends right into the paint and the glass. But here's something wild. The doors don't just pop open like regular cars. There are hidden logos on the side. When you press them, the doors open automatically. The whole car is low. With the doors shut, it's only 1.3 meters tall, but when the doors open up, it stretches to 2.2 meters. Inside, it's not your normal car interior. There are buttons that actually move things. The steering wheel has a switch. Flip it and it changes between the different drive modes. The pedals, they move too. If your legs are shorter, the pedals come closer with just a button press. And this part is just awesome. The materials inside feel like stone, but they're actually metal, melted and reshaped with a process similar to 3D printing, but instead of plastic, it's real metal. Every inch of this car feels like a mix between technology, art, and science fiction. Sliding into the number 5 spot is the Alpine Alpenglow, and this car is a mix of snow, light, and science fiction all in one. This is the only car in the world with what they call cosmic dust headlights. These aren't just lights, they're meant to look like what would happen if a car was flying through space and picked up space dust along the way. Look at the wheels. They're shaped like snowflakes, which matches the name Alpenglow, kind of like snowy mountain glow. The car has clear, icy-looking panels, and in the back, you get this super wide and sleek wing that's completely see-through. It feels like it's made of frozen air. When the car is on, steam comes out of the vents in the back. But here's the twist. The steam passes through blue lights, so it looks like glowing blue mist floating away. It's like the car is breathing out frozen light. The inside is designed for one person only, a single-seat racer. The car doesn't try to be practical for families. It's all about speed, style, and showing off futuristic design. Even the taillights stretch out long and glow softly in blue, just like ice. Everything on the car, from the body to the lights to the clear edges, is made to feel like it's part of the sky or a glacier or something not of this world. It's smooth, sharp, glowing, and light, all at once. And at number 4, we have the Audi activesphere. And this thing is like a car and a spaceship, all combined into one. The design is part off-road SUV, part pickup truck, and part sportback. The grille is made of glass, which means the driver can actually see right through it to the ground in front. That's super helpful when you're climbing over rocks or hills. There are no side mirrors, instead there are razor-sharp cameras. And the headlights? Tiny pixel-style lights that move and shift. But the coolest part is the back. When you press a button, a glass panel slides up smoothly, and suddenly the Sportback turns into a full pickup truck. It's like the car transforms between being sleek and sporty to tough and ready for adventure. And check this out, there's no dashboard when the car is in autonomous mode. That's right, when the car drives itself, everything disappears. But if you want to take control, you can snap your fingers and the steering wheel rises up from nowhere. That's where augmented reality comes in. The driver sees everything through AR. There's a giant floating map showing weather, rain, and roads, plus points of interest like landmarks. You can just wave your hand to change music, pick a destination, or adjust the temperature. When the driving mode is active again, the AR changes to show your speed, tire pressure, and everything else a driver needs to see. It's like the car becomes part of your eyes. You don't press buttons, you hover your hands in the air. The future is literally floating in front of your face. Coming in strong at number 3, this is the Mercedes-Benz Vision 111. And it's not just some cool-looking machine. This car is inspired by the original C111, a famous concept car from way back in the 60s and 70s. But now it's been brought into the future with electric power and tech upgrades everywhere. One of the coolest things you'll notice is the pixelated lights. On the front and back, there are thick, chunky, glowing blocks that flash and scroll like an old-school video game. And they didn't do that just to look fun. They designed it that way on purpose to honor how the older version looked back in the day. Even the side skirts, the part under the doors, have a special style. They've got a contrasting color to stand out against the sleek outer shell. It shows the mix between classic design and modern tech. You can tell Mercedes wanted to keep the old-school charm, but blend it with futuristic style. The whole interior is super clean and shiny. There's a bright silver color that feels like it's from the past, but mixed with glowing lights and modern shapes that make it feel like a space station. The seats are shaped to hold you tight, just like in a race car. And the coolest part? Your knees are higher than your hips, so it feels like sitting in a real Formula One racing seat. The seat belts are thick and come with a giant Mercedes-Benz star right in the middle. It's heavy and solid, like something from a sci-fi movie. There's also a super thin screen that floats across the entire dashboard. It's barely there, but it shows everything you need. There's a button next to the seat that moves it back and forward, and when you look around, it feels like you're inside a high-tech pod from the future. It's smooth, stylish, and packed with little details that make it stand out from any other car. Now hold on to your brain, because number 2 is not just a car, it's a shapeshifter. This one is called the BMW GINA, and trust me, there's never been anything like it before. The skin of the car starts to move. Yes, the actual outside of the car is made of fabric, not metal. The material is called polyurethane, and it stretches and bends as the car changes shape. It's kind of like superhero skin, soft but strong and super flexible. The whole front of the car splits open. It's not just a hood lifting, the actual shape changes. And then, out of nowhere, secret headlights appear. It's like the car is winking at you. What's even more shocking is how the doors open. Most cars have a visible line where the door ends, but not here. On the BMW GINA, there's no shut line. Instead, when the door opens, you see a small wrinkle in the fabric. It's so smooth that you barely notice the opening. And check this out, there's a hidden button on the outside. When you find it and press it, part of the fabric pulls away to show the car's skeleton underneath. Like you're getting a peek inside its bones. Want a side skirt to make it sportier? Boom. It stretches out from the body. Even the gear shifter inside is made of fabric. When you touch different areas, you realize that the entire car, from the body to the inside panels, is all fabric. It looks like metal, but it's not. Every part moves and flexes like skin, and you can actually poke it and watch it bounce back into place. The name GINA stands for Geometry and Functions in Adaptions, which is just a fancy way of saying this car can change shape anytime you want. And now, we've reached number 1, the top of the list. And it belongs to none other than Porsche Mission X concept, their first ever official hypercar. Now you might be thinking, wait, doesn't Porsche already have hypercars like the 918 or the Carrera GT? Nope, Porsche calls those super sports cars. The Mission X is their first car they're officially calling a hypercar, And wow, it deserves the title. Right away, the first thing that stands out is the headlights. They're brand new and completely different from anything Porsche has done before. And then, there's no side mirror, no camera on the usual spot either. Instead, the camera is hidden in the back of the door, which helps with aerodynamics and gives you a better view of both sides. Now look up, there's an extra windshield on the roof. Yep, inspired by Daytona race cars, it's like a clear panel up top that lets in more light and makes the whole roof feel open. The wheels are also wild, they don't match. The front and back have different designs to help with speed and airflow. Inside the car, things get even crazier. The steering wheel is small, with a Porsche logo made from brushed precious metals. And there's this long light strip that runs down the side of the seat. It glows softly and gives off this super high-tech vibe. There's a clear screen right in front of the passenger that actually comes out. You can take it with you after a race to show off your lap times or stats. Place it on a table and say, "Hey, I was faster than you." Just like that. The Porsche Mission X isn't just a concept. It might actually go into production. So this car could be something we see on real roads one day. That's exciting. And there you have it. The top 10 coolest concept cars. From shape-shifting exteriors to glowing blue steam, and even cars that turn into trucks, each one of these designs push the limits of what a car can be. These aren't just ideas, they're glimpses into the future of driving. It's been an incredible journey showing you everything from color-changing skins to floating augmented reality dashboards. Every one of these cars had something special, something different, and something unforgettable. And that's what makes concept cars so amazing. They don't just show us what's possible. They make us imagine what's next. Thanks for coming along on this ride with us. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be the first to see what the next wave of future cars looks like, don't forget to hit that notification bell, because 2025 is already looking like it's going to blow our minds even more. Thanks for watching.